So, for English, we have to do a short story, and mine's really corny, and I do not want to read it to my classmates. So I was wondering if y'all could help me and suggest things I should add to it or take out of it, or just whatever. And there's no guidelines, so uh, you can put in whatever you want. And I would really appreciate it if you would say stuff. I'll read it to you. It takes 2.5 minutes to read, so if you want to wait that long, then please listen. Okay, so it goes. I was walking down the beach when a glint in the sand caught my eye. I leaned down to take a closer look, and I saw the most exquisite shell. I picked it up. It was about the size of my palm, and on the outer side, it was a deep purple with a blue shimmer to it. On the inside, it had pearl inlay that gradually got darker until it reached the middle, where a small black star was. I touched the star, and it shimmered. I dropped the shell out of surprise, but I picked it back up out of curiosity of what would happen if I held my finger there. I delicately placed my finger on the star, and it began to glow and grow in size. Eventually, it filled the entire shell. Written in gold there was, "Once you're under, take a breath. Just think of this as cheating death." Whoa, I thought aloud. I walked to the water's edge, cupped my hands, and got some water. I stuck my nose in the water and took a breath. I could breathe. I ran to my towel, got my goggles, and I stripped down to my bathing suit. I stuck the shell in the strap of my top, ran into the water, and swam. I swam as hard as I could, for I wanted to see all the animals of the ocean. I was swimming against the tide, so I got tired quickly, but I was persistent. I wasn't going to stop until I saw something spectacular. The water started getting clearer and bluer, so I could see far ahead of me. Eventually, I reached a coral reef. It was the most gorgeous thing I had ever seen, with blues and yellows and greens everywhere. I swam up to one of the coral and reached my hand out to touch it, when a bright blue fish swam right in front of me and scared me. What I didn't notice was there were fish everywhere. There was even a dolphin farther away, but I was more fascinated with the coral, for you can see, touch, and swim in a dolphin tank, but you would never be able to see a coral reef and touch it without snorkeling. Once again, I reached out and succeeded in touching the coral. It felt rough and left a blister on my finger, but I thought of it as a souvenir. I remembered my shell and felt for my swimsuit strap. I followed it down from my neck until I felt the shell securely in place, so I swam on to the next thing that caught my eye, a sea anemone. I remember watching Finding Nemo, and I remembered he lived in one of these. I reached out to touch it, but it shocked me. Then out from behind the anemone came a clownfish about the size of my longest finger. It was intently staring at me as if it wanted me to leave its home, so I did. I was about to head over to the dolphin when I remembered my family. My mother, father, brother, and sister were most likely running up and down the shore calling my name. I could imagine it. "Elizabeth! Elizabeth! Where are you?" And that tore my heart out. They probably thought I had died. I started heading back, hoping they didn't notice my departure. As I reached the shore, I could see that my family was fast asleep on towels underneath their umbrellas. I walked up to my towel and dried myself off. I placed my clothes back on and began walking down the beach where I had left. I placed the shell in my jeans shorts pocket so I could use it another time. So, it's due Tuesday, January the 24th, and I would really appreciate it if you could help me out with this. If you haven't subscribed, could you please subscribe? But yeah, just give me some stuff to work with on this. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the parts you enjoyed. If that made any sense. Okay, bye!